Hey guys, today I have some quick and easy nail designs to show you. Everything I'm using is from Sally Beauty, and in honor of their Color Fest, I really wanted to start pulling out the pastels. I just love these shades around this time of year, spring, Easter coming up, so very excited, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So first I'm starting off with this base. This is the Chan Legend Mint Condition. This color is so pretty. You guys will definitely see this again. Smooth formula, applied nicely. And then I decided to add dots on top of this. So I'm taking another Sean Legend shade. This is Powder Room. It's this dusty pink. And basically I'm just using a dotting tool here to create my dots. I always like to start with one row, usually down the middle. And then from there, I'll put dots in the space between to get that dot occur pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. When it comes to dipping my dotting tool, I like to make 1 to 3 dots, and then once I feel like it doesn't have enough product, then I'll re-dip it. And usually I will flash cure my nail as I go just so I don't mess anything up. But I just love a pink and green combo. This has been one of my favorite combinations for a while, even just deeper shades of this as well. So very happy with this. And once I was done, I did go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. Next, I'm going to be taking another Sean Legend shade. This is Sheer Thought, and I'm just starting with this as a sheer base. I love just a soft pink base. It's barely there, but it still gives your nails a little something, especially for a fringe. So applied one coat of that, and then I'm going back in with the Powder Room shade, and I'm going to create a fringe here. So to do this, I always like to start by just taking a small brush and making a curved line that follows my natural nail line. If you don't have a natural nail line, you can just make a curved line, but I'm going to make that, and then I'll fill in the top using that same brush. You can also use the nail polish brush. It will make it a little bit faster, but I just really like how precise, I guess, I can be with the small brush. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like to take my time here, and it's kind of satisfying. And the great thing about this, everything I'm using in this video is gel polish. So if you make a mistake, you can take a brush and some rubbing alcohol and just wipe it off and then restart at any point. But once you cure it, you can't do anything. So here I'm just doing another layer, same exact thing here. I start with that curved line and then fill in the top just to make sure everything is nice and opaque. You know, I don't think I will ever get tired of pink, and I'm okay with that. Anyways, this is where we're at. I ended up doing every other nail. So French tip and then green, French tip, green. The thumb, you really have the option if you want to do that green base or the pink tip. But I am going to do the reverse when it comes to the dots. So I'm taking that green polish and adding dots to that French tip, doing the same thing on my ring finger. And I just love how this turned out. So simple. This really doesn't take long, but it looks so cute, you guys. So again, just going ahead and finishing that up on my remaining nails. For my top coat, I'm using the ASP top coat. This actually isn't a no wipe, but I love the formula on this. It's thinner and just really easy to apply. So I applied one layer of that, and here is the final look. So cute. For the next look, I'm starting off with that same Powder Room pink. If you don't have a pink like this, you really need one. You could do so much with it. So I started with that as my base, and then I'm going in with OPI's Gelament in the shade Pinkitude. I like that name. So I'm going to start here and make some small stripes. This one, you guys, it's so simple, but I did not want to take this one off. You'll see at the end. But really, I'm just making stripes here. When it comes to stripes, I pretty much hold my breath and hope for the best. Actually though, this is why you use gel. I don't try to do this with regular nail polish because I know if anything messes up, I can't fix it. So I would really recommend doing this with gel. I'm making 2 to 3 lines on each nail, just swiping it up. I do try to go kind of quick with the initial line, and then I'll go back and try to straighten it up, even it out as much as I can. So always start smaller than you want your actual line to be, just in case it ends up getting bigger. Similar to eyeliner. So you never want to start big, because that way it gives you some wiggle room just in case you need to mess up. Not mess up, fix the mistake. After that, I did go ahead and cure those lines for 30 seconds. I repeated this on all my nails, and here is how it's looking. You see what I mean? I hope somebody else really loves this, because this is so pretty to me. It's so simple, but I just love things that just have a little something. So finishing that off again with the ASP top coat, and here is the final look. This one's my favorite, if you can't tell. Pink on pink. What more could you want? Moving on to the next design, I'm starting off with the shade Sweet Dreams. This one is actually my favorite that I've tried. This was my first time trying this brand, by the way, so very happy with it, and I love this packaging too. But for this design, we had to do some flowers, of course. I feel like you cannot have spring nail art without flowers. For the flowers, I'm using that lilac shade, white and pink. So I'm basically just making a standard 5-dot flower here. I didn't let the dots touch just because sometimes when you do that, you have to be extra careful because sometimes they may touch too much and start overlapping. So I just kept them separate for this look, and I'm just making flowers randomly across the tip of my nail. I did flash cure each flower before changing the color just because I knew I would need to clean off my dotting tool and get the next color ready, so I just didn't want anything moving around or accidentally bumping it. And then once I'm done with all the flowers, I am going to be adding a center dot. So for the center, you can choose different colors for each flower. That's totally fine. But I do like using the same color just so it's clear that it's the center dot and then that they're flowers. I feel like sometimes when you use too many colors, they can just start looking like polka dots. So for the center dot, I'm using that same OPI Pinkitude pink, and I'm just adding a dot right in the center and curing that. You can stop here, which is fine, but I really like adding filler dots to designs like these. That is totally made up. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's basically just added dots to help fill in the space, and I like choosing a different color for that. I wanted to go with green just because I was like, okay, you know, leave their green and they'll go with the palette. I just thought the color palette would be good. So I'm just adding a few random scattered dots here. You can add as many or as few as you'd like. And then I'm going to cure that one last time, finish off with a top coat, and this is the look. I really like this one too. Oh, okay, now I'm a little conflicted because you just really can't go wrong with the flower mani. And now that I'm looking at it, I really love this one. Oh, I don't know. They're all cute. It's fine. This happens every time. Anyways, I hope this gave you some inspo. Thank you again to Sally Beauty for working with me on this video. I'll have everything linked down below, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.